My name is Raj Shah, and now we are starting with a new chapter which is circle. Okay, so in this video we are going to see some basics on circle. Okay, so we'll be looking at some concept which is radius, diameter, center, chord, central angle. Okay, among other things. And now let's get started. So before learning all this, let us see what is circle. So circle says that the meaning of what circle is, there are n number of points around in such a way that the distance between each point, this distance and this distance, they are all same. That means each and every point around this center is at equal distance from the center. That is circle. Okay, so what is circle? It says that there are a lot of points. So the definition, if you want to know, circle is n number of points arranged in such a way from the center, in such a way that the radius or the distance between the center and each point is the same. So that is circle. Okay, I hope you understood. Now for example, let me ask you, can I call a cricket ball a circle? If your answer is yes, then you are wrong. Okay, because the cricket ball is not a circle. Let me give you one example. Let's take bangle. Okay, can we say bangle is a circle? Yes, we can say bangle is a circle because it is a circular shape figure. Okay, but here the cricket ball, okay, that is a sphere. Okay, so sphere is a 3D structure which we'll be learning in higher classes. Okay, so there is a difference between sphere and circle which you need to know, because students often get confused between what is a sphere and what is, like, students often call a cricket ball or any ball a circle. Okay, so I hope you don't make mistake like that. So we'll see what is circle then. So now let's start with the introduction. What is center, radius, diameter and all these. Okay, so this is the circle given to you. Okay, so this is given to us. Now you already know what is a center. Okay, center is a fixed point, so we'll just write fixed point. Okay, so what is this fixed point? Its name is P. So fixed point, example, in this figure it is P. So P, correct? So we'll see the meaning of what are they. Okay, and we'll also name them with respect to this figure or this circle actually. Okay, so now radius. So radius is the segment. So we'll write it first. A segment. So a segment drawn from the center, drawn from the center to a point on the So what is the radius then? So radius is a segment from the center to a point on the circle. So it is from this point, from the center, it can be anywhere on the circle. So when you draw from the center, you draw any segment from this or this or this. You can draw more if you want. So let's say I'm drawing it like this. Okay, I've drawn it in dotted line, doesn't matter. So let's name this as E. So PE is also what? A radius. So if you see the definition, a segment drawn from the center to a point on the circle. So here there are 4 points on the circle, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So can we say that there are 5 radius? No. So from center to any point on the circle. So let's name this also. So example, from this figure we can say from the center to any point on the circle. So it's PC. So segment PC. Correct? I hope you're understanding. From the center to any point on the circle. So PA also. So we'll say segment PA. What about this PE? Yes, PE is also a radius. What about PD? Yes, again. Correct. See what is diameter. Okay, before starting with diameter, we'll see what is chord and then we'll get back to what is diameter. Okay. So a chord is a segment joining two okay. So a chord is what? A segment joining 2 points on the circle. So there are 2 points, okay? Any 2 points on the circle, if they both are joined, for example, if you see BC, correct? So these 2 points, they are on the circle and they are joined. So segment BC, I can say that it is a chord. So example, segment BC is a chord. Can you think of any other example in this? We can say DC. See, because D is on the circle, C is also on the circle. So DC is also a chord. Okay. Now, for example, let's draw this. One more construction I did. Okay. Now, can you tell me whether BD is a chord or not? Yes, it is a chord because B and D, they both are joining and they both are on the circle. Therefore, segment BD is also a chord. Okay. So I hope you understood what is chord. Now let's see what is the diameter. So what is a diameter? It is a chord passing So it is a chord passing through the center. So what does it say? So it's easy to understand. See, diameter is what? It is a chord. So first we need to check inside this chord itself which one is the diameter. Correct? Because this diameter says it is a chord passing through the center. So let us check each and every chord which one passes through the center. Okay. So let's check for BC. Okay. BC. Is it passing through the center? No. So this will not be diameter. Okay. I hope you are understanding because it is a chord but it passes through the center. Okay. So chord has one extra property which passing through the center and that property is called diameter. Okay. I hope you are understanding. Let's check for segment DC. It's DC. Is it passing through the center? Yes, it is passing through the center which is P. So we can say segment DC is the diameter. Why? Because it is a chord and also it passes through the center P. Okay. I hope it's going easy to understand also. So let's see segment BD. Now this is BD. Is it passing through the center? No. So this will also not be the diameter. Correct? So this is what we get. Now if you notice one thing, can I say segment DC as the chord? Yes, segment DC as the chord. But can I say BC and BD as diameter? No, that is not happening in this case. So we can take a note of this. We can note that. I want you to make a note of this, which says, okay, every diameter is a chord. I'll write it. So what is it trying to say? Every diameter is a chord, but every chord is not a diameter. So if you see from this itself, what does it say? Every diameter is a chord. See, segment DC is also a chord, but if you see, every chord is not a diameter. So in this case there are three chords, but all the three chords, are they the diameter? No. So this condition fits in. So make a note of this. Okay, star it. Okay, this is important for you to know. Okay, let's see the last thing, which is central angle. Okay, so central angle basically is which involves center. That is, it is an angle with center P, or you can say with an angle. For example, let's take an example. If I say angle APE, so APE, so P, so it's the angle is from the center involving P. That's why angle AP is a central angle. Okay, can I say DBC? Okay, angle, let me write it here, angle DBC. Can I call this a central angle? If you think DBC, which is this angle, can I call this a central angle? No. Why? Because it is not involving the center. Correct? So I hope you have understood this is not the central angle. Okay, let's take some more. We'll write some more example here for central angle. So angle APE is written. We can write DPE also. What about others? CPA also can be written, or APC. Correct? Now, if you think, can I write angle CPD? So here is a new concept which I am trying to say, which is straight angle. You might have done it in earlier chapter also, in which in parallel lines, where I had discussed what is a straight angle. Okay, so I'll tell you once again. So angle CPD. Okay, although this CD is a straight line, correct? But we can say angle CPD is an angle which is called straight angle. Okay, you can make a note of this. CPD is also a central angle because this P is involved, the center is involved, and this angle is called straight angle because it is 180 degree. This angle CPD, like this angle, this angle, if you see 180, or you can say CPD this way or this way, like this. Both the sides it's 180 degree only. Okay, so I hope you have understood. So angle CPD here, this was a new concept, which is straight angle. So the angle whose measure is 180 degree is called a straight angle. Okay, so this, I hope you have understood. Okay, let us see some more basics on the circles, where we involve two circles and we consider two circles at a time, considering the radius, whether they are same, different. Okay, let's continue. So let us see. Okay, so here there are two circles. Let's see the first question, which says that there are two circles. Okay, if I draw the radius of them both. Okay, now this is called these two circles can be called congruent circles when you can say if the radius of both the circle is same, then we can say that the circles are congruent circles. So that was the first thing. Okay, So if the radius is same, it is called congruent circles. We don't need to look about any of the other part, which is diameter, chord, and other things, central angle. We don't need to look about that. Okay. So if we are able to say the radius is same of two circles, then we can say that it is a congruent circle. Okay. Then let's see the second one, which says, so this was radius, same radius. If it is different radius, okay, different radii, but same center. So what you understand from this, see this figure, it has the same center for the inner circle and as well as the outer circle. The center is same, so it has same center, but the radius is different. See, so if I draw, let's say this is the radius of inner sphere, circle, sorry, and this is the radius of outer sphere. Okay, so there is a difference between inner sphere and outer sphere ka radius, and such type of circles, okay, together they are called concentric circles. Okay, concentric means same center wala circle. So circle with same center is called concentric circle. Okay, in these two types of circles, we can clearly see that the centers are different for both the circles, here also and here also. Okay, so let's combine this third variety and the fourth, the type, and let's see what we get. So this says different center, okay, different center as well as radii. Same for this also. This is bigger circle, this is smaller circle. So same for this also, we can say different center as well as radii, correct? But what is the difference? Here the two circles are meeting at one point, but here they are meeting at 2 points. So we'll say and meeting at 1 point. Okay, but here and meeting at 2 points. Okay, so that's the difference between these two types. So what are these circles called? Circles intersecting in 1 point. Okay, so circle intersecting in 1 point, they are called, and here this is called circles intersecting in 2 points. Okay, I hope you have understood what we did here. Pretty basic on the two circles. If there are two circles involved and if the radius is same, it's called congruent circles. If the radius is not same but same center, then it is called concentric circle. Circles meeting at 1 point with different radii and different center. Here circle meeting at 2 point with different center and different radius also. Okay, so this was all about the basics of the chapter circle. Before this we saw radius, what is diameter, chord. Okay, so we end this topic here on introduction of circle. Now in the next video we are going to see some theorems, okay, and based on those theorems we'll be solving examples. Okay, so if you have understood this, the concept, the basics of this, make sure you share it with your friends. Okay, thank you for watching.